Did you know there's an awesome story in this anime, and anyone who watches it will have a great time? These are the incredible adventures out there for Rose and Thorn. Be careful, Robin, that's a lot of sodium. Becky Hopkins.
Wiper's really taking My Body, My Choice to an extreme.
The Hero of Tomorrow.
Don't worry, guys. If Flying Kamakiri dies, you can just summon another one, hopefully with a better English voice.
And the Media Hunter.
God loves apples as much as he loves being lazy.
This is Tracy the Grand Line. Once again, thank you to Dave Does Music for that that particular cover. How we doing?
Doing fine. Just got dessert prepped for Thanksgiving tomorrow, and just before my sister completely takes over the kitchen and doesn't allow anyone else in.
Yeah, it's Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Anyone else ever have at least one relative during a holiday who insists on taking on all the cooking duties and nobody else is allowed in the kitchen?
Yes.
Yep.
I wouldn't know.
Fair enough. Anything else?
I didn't mess up my stream this time.
Good.
That's good.
Yay!
Before I spent most of it mute.
Always check.
Oh.
I thought I did, but something messed up.
Anyway, the One Piece fun fact of the day. According to Ona, were Eteru to be in the Blue Sea, his bounty would be 500 million.
You know, I was thinking of bringing that up with you, but I didn't think you'd do it this soon.
I actually did have a fun fact as well.
Go ahead.
Which it's tangentially related to something that happens later. According to Equine Guelph, the jaw strength of a horse is approximately 500 psi. Hey, compare that to humans, who are less than 200, while a pit bull usually measures around 235. So when Usopp and Sanji get bitten by Pierre in episode 168, they're quite lucky because he could very easily have scalped them or caved their skulls in. Yes,
yeah,
I know it's a cartoon, but come on, we haven't had a fun fact in a while.
Yeah, horses are strong as fuck. This is why if you're hand feeding a horse, you have to open your palm out so that they can just lick up whatever food you have in there like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, they will chomp your fingers.
Mm-hmm. Episode 165. Jaya, the City of Gold in the Sky, head for God's Shrine. We open on Nami realizing she's on the City of Gold. Hot damn. Call me shallow.
Not quite. Still gotta find it.
Call me shallow, but I don't care how scared I get as long as someone has gold waiting for me.
I mean, you kind of are, but yeah.
Over at the battle, Shura's taking on some Shandorians, and we're back with Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji on the Milky Road.
Before that, we get a great line from Robin. So, do you fear or praise this god? I'm confused. Robin, you speak for everyone who's not a Christian.
This appears to be one of the ideal locations, but hey, no priest to be found. Maybe they could just breeze on through.
So, when we first see the boys coming out of the first part of the forest, the TV edit actually changed the shot, presumably to avoid having to edit out Sanji's cigarette. They just have the Straw Hats say some of their dialogue over the wide shot of the crow coming out into the next part of the Milky Road, instead of cutting to a close-up of all three of them individually.
Yeah, sure enough, the battle's commencing in the background, and now it's in the foreground. What the fuck, Wiper? Can't remember why I wrote that.
Also, I think one ordeal is enough of a nightmare for today. Also, on the subject of changes to the dialogue, for some reason they refer to the ordeals as challenges in the TV edit.
Weird.
Which also makes them sound like they're on a game show.
Viper was shooting at them, I think.
Yeah, I gathered that with my next note.
I'm now picturing Eneru being a host of one of those really weird Japanese game shows.
Can we just get
anything about that?
Can we just get Eneru as that one guy who bit the chocolate doorknob?
I mean, given his powers, he'd be the host of Irritating Stick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, funny thing about hosting.
As I was saying, Luffy balloons the shot away and he's itching for a fight. Wiper's not a fan of those from the Blue Sea and will execute them along with Eneru if they don't leave immediately.
Okay, so before that, During this part, when the boys and the crow are crossing the open field, the TV edit removed about 15 seconds worth of screen time, cutting out the part where there's the distant explosion and the boys react to it. Though for some reason they didn't see fit to cut out the part with the field of skulls on sticks.
Well, I mean, they let that one skeleton guy fall on Usopp during the start of Jaya.
Yeah. Also, Usopp with the "I think I can't go into the jungle" disease is acting up.
Yep. Wipers. Yeah, I heard that. On second thought, you'll probably end up killing each other before you have a chance to make it off this island. Well, that was easy. Aside from Usopp's can't go into the jungle
like-
disease. Yes.
Viper's probably wondering, are all blue sea people idiots?
Nah. Just him. The battle is battling. I'm not going to recap the whole fucking thing.
And that's mostly this episode. Fight, fight, fight.
It's a lot of that, yes.
Check on Luffy, yeah.
Holy just eating motherfuckers.
Yep.
Just makes me think of what would happen if somebody turned Clifford into a war mount.
We do get to see what Omen and Gadatsu can do, so that's neat. We've got Zoro, and I mean Zoro, I mean Zolo chances, no Zero. Wonder how Zoro's doing.
Yeah, that line was actually in the TV edit, and I think it was Funimation making fun of the censorship. Although, in the TV edit, they reversed the order in which Usopp says Zoro and Zolo.
Weird.
But still.
Oh god, Luffy's going full Are We There Yet?
Are we there yet? No. Are we there yet? No.
Just Sanji and the Mr. Incredible meme. We get there when we get there. Also, when they're on the Milky Road in the middle of the air, a little detail that I liked is when Sanji says, "No, I don't," in response to Usopp asking if they can make it to the altar. In the TV edit, they changed the inflection of his voice, because in the edit, he isn't saying it while clenching his teeth around a cigarette. That's honestly some nice little attention to detail.
Yeah. They go down the spiraling canal, and oh no, Usopp's fallen victim to the anti-spiral.
Or the Uzumaki.
They're basically on a roller coaster. Usopp is not a fan. Meanwhile, war rages. It still does. That is a lot of this episode.
Yeah.
Wiper fires point blank at Gadatsu, and we're back to the ship, as are Nami, Robin, and Zoro, but Chopper seemingly isn't. Hey Chopper, come out because Nami's scared and I'm tired.
Zoro, how can you be so inconsiderate?
Poor Chopper.
So I guess that... Robin, so I guess that means he's dead. Would it kill you to think positive?
Fucking Chopper is going through it today.
Yeah. Maybe it's just me, but in places, he really seems like he thought Nami was going to kill him for failing.
Yep.
He comes across like a kid who accidentally broke a vase or something while their parents were out.
Mm-hmm.
At one
and
point,
he's worried he's gonna get killed.
At one point when later on, when he makes Nami angry about when he says something, he flinches like he thinks she's gonna hit him.
Yeesh. Luffy, Usopp, and Sanji are climbing the reverse mountain of trees, and yeah, this is just Splash Mountain. Hey, Sky Sharks.
What do you mean, Sky Sharks?
Battling them away, Luffy. Oh fuck, they actually made it to the Mary. Usopp's distraught at the mast being destroyed, but he's more concerned about Chopper. Aw.
Yay.
Oh.
I'm glad somebody cares.
Yep. Where is Gonfall, anyway?
I mean, at the end of the day, Usopp may be attached to the ship, but his crew matters more.
Yeah.
Where is Gonfall, anyway? He's in the ship's rudder room, resting. Luffy, don't tug on the beard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sanji suggests that Yep.
I'm glad Sanji thanked Pierre, too. That was cute.
Yep. Sanji suggests that they camp on land so the ship doesn't take any damage in fights. But Luffy knows one thing. It's time to barbecue some Sky Shark. You
Got
need
a party. Got it. Hey, is a barbecue a party?
you'd eat dirt if we told you of food. You haven't even tried it. What do you know?
That's confirmation.
Usopp asks for a field report so everyone can get caught up to speed. Not a bad idea. Thank you for the recap, Usopp.
So, first of all, my note for this was picture casting exposition.
Yep.
And
So-
stealing credit.
So, weird little thing here. In the original, Usopp's chalkboard has text in Japanese, obviously. The TV edit replaced it with English text, but it's in Comic Sans.
Oh,
Zoro wonders what's up with Mantra. Meanwhile, Sanji's grinding medicine for Chopper. I mean, they don't really have much going on while they're here, so might as well search for that gold.
I love Zoro's line, you know everyone up here already hates us, right? Which means I'm in.
This episode's a bit scattershot, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I mean, they had to pad it out somehow.
And that somehow is just war footage.
War never changes.
probably should change up a little bit though.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyone else have any thoughts on this episode?
Not really.
It's okay.
No.
Then episode 166. Festival on the night before gold hunting. Feelings for Verth. We open on the battle, continuing to battle. Rocky suggesting that they find a way to get Ohm away from the giant dog, and hey, it worked for a bit. Dog tackle!
When I think Ohm is using his mantra against them, when it went into slow motion, my first thought was first step discombobulate.
Rocky got captured, and apparently she's got a bag of sand. Kamakiri saves her, and oh hey, he got.
Yeah.
She got a bag of dirt. She got a bag
I was
of
waiting for
dirt.
someone.
So, during that bit, the injuries were obviously censored. Like, one guy who got his whole body burned had the burns removed, and when Rocky picks up Kamakiri, they actually lighten the color of the blood that gets on her hand. Though, admittedly, it's hard to tell, considering we only have low-quality rips of the TV edit to work with nowadays.
Goody.
It's still blood.
Yep.
Yeah. It's Danganronpa blood.
Hey! Ohm says that he's even more at an advantage at night, and that's enough for the Sandorians to flee. And oh shit, the priests have been summoned back to God's castle, presumably. Back with the crew, Chopper hears the commotion dying down as he and Zoro went food hunting. Sanji, those carrot hearts are just going to be mindlessly devoured by Luffy, who's literally watching a pot for a boil.
Yeah. Nobody ever taught Luffy that saying.
Rat frog stew.
Well, he's actually literally making stone soup, apparently.
Is your navigator having another meltdown? Damn, Robin.
Yeah.
She's found some salt, like a lot of it. Everyone's helping with the cooking today. Hooray! Stu got a rock.
Zoro actually called Sanji by his name when he's serving him, so, which is pretty
it's
rare.
Weird.
Yeah.
He must have a rubber stomach too.
Well, yeah, everything's rubber. Yes, even that.
Even that.
And that. And that.
Not that though. Usopp's planning to swim over to the ship to repair it until Zoro points out the damn sharks.
Yeah. But before that, I think. No, wait. I guess that's later.
Nami discusses... Oh yeah, Soup's on it, looks good. Nami discusses what she's gathered in terms of information. It's a lot of science stuff. Chopper talks about the whole Gonfall thing, and the Southbirds mentioned. And no, Luffy, you can't beat him up.
He's gone! And they all start beating him up like the JoJo clip.
I bet Pierre really wishes he could talk right now.
Yeah.
Robin's wondering about the skull's right eye thing, but Nami figured that out. When the maps, one of Jaya and one of Skypiea, are matched, it reveals that 400 years ago, Jaya was in the shape of a skull. The one structure that was in the right eye, that's where they need to go.
Honestly, it's a pretty cool pirate treasure moment with that.
Wiper and his people are tending to the wounded. Shit's bad.
Before that. So I mentioned that everyone's cigarettes got censored, but apparently it extends past the actual episode, because guess what doesn't appear in Sanji's eye catch? Yeah,
damn.
He has no cigarette there either, but they kept the random skull-shaped smoke.
I was going to ask if they kept that, yeah.
Honestly, if that appeared in front of me with no explanation, I'd be pretty scared.
Yep. Rocky's got some survivor's guilt. Ouch. Back with the crew, it's about that time to turn in. Luffy, Usopp, what the fuck are you talking about? Quote, you're always supposed to have a campfire when you camp, that's what makes it camping.
And I was like, Luffy, don't turn into Jordan.
Luffy, oh my god.
Well, the animals are afraid of fire. They'll stay away.
Yeah, Nami and Robin remain the only ones with the brain cells today. Because a bunch of fucking wolves show up.
I guess somebody's got tired of getting sassed.
Time for some Chopper translation. The animals, they're basically getting an animal noise complaint.
Yeah.
And then Nami decks one in the fucking face. Thank you, Nami.
The wolves call them two-leggers, which is pretty funny.
Two-leggers with a hard R.
Jesus Christ, we're all so fucking white.
Yeah. Also, when Chopper is translating for the head of the Cloud Wolves, in the original he calls the Straw Hats dumbasses, but in the TV edit that was changed to him calling them brain dead.
I feel like dummies would have worked.
Yeah. Now we get eaten by wolves. Didn't see that coming.
Hooray, fun times had by all, because there's a party campfire. Even Gonfal's walking around.
Meanwhile, the Straw Hats are reenacting dances with wolves.
And also there's a song playing in the background with the Straw Hats singing it.
Yeah, in English, even in the dub, which is rare. Yeah.
Yep.
Most bitchin' wolf party you'll see outside of Anthrocon.
They can. Oh, one moment.
You go first.
You're good.
Had a hiccup there. The wolves can apparently make some fine wine.
Yeah, I'm guessing they used fermented berries, though it wasn't as much of a party in the TV edit. Apparently the wolves can make alcohol, and in the TV edit, those little scenes where Nami and Zoro were drinking with them got cut out completely.
Weird.
As well as the wine bottle Zoro was holding.
Although I did find it funny that Zoro shouts, "Chopper, have you been drinking?"
Let's celebrate by tossing Chopper!
Well, they don't have any dwarves, so...
Back with the Shandorians, they really need to lay off Rocky. Goddamn. She was apparently getting something called Verth for Isa, and oh goddamn it, Kamakiri's talking again. He's like,
Well, at least he's defending her.
He's like, the fact that we beat Satori proves that we can beat the others, but you didn't beat Satori. Sanji did.
Well, it's more the fact that someone... The fact that Satori can be defeated...
I know! I am aware of that!
It's like, our work here is done, but you didn't do anything.
Didn't I? Yeah.
Also, I double checked to see if reindeer could get drunk, because I know that other large animals can get drunk on like fermented fruit and stuff. And apparently, while I didn't find anything about reindeer and alcohol, I did find that reindeer in Siberia like to eat certain mushrooms. And I kid you not, this is the particular mushroom that they trip out on.
Swear to God.
It's the fucking mushroom that the fucking Hitohiro no Mi.
It's the Yamiyadaki.
Well, yeah, but it looks like the human fruit.
Oh, yeah, clever.
The chopper.
See, I was just thinking it looked like the Yamiyadaki.
I'm just saying, it's like, was Chopper trying to get high, and that's how he got his devil fruit power?
Look, he just got kicked out of his home.
He really needed something to help him relax.
Yeah. Gonfall begins to tell some stories, explaining that while the island clouds can support plant life, it can't grow it itself. Also, Verth is the dirt on here. It's a sacred thing to the people of the sky. That's the end of the episode.
Oh, he also mentions that the Shandorians have been exiled from Inaru's lands for 400 years.
Yeah!
Well, I mean...
Guess who could have done some shit about that?
Well,
we'll get to
God's
that.
lands, but yeah.
We'll save all that stuff for the big flashback.
I'm trying to say,
portion
what
of
did we
this
think
arc.
of the episode?
good.
Good. A little more interesting stuff to talk about than the last one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wolf dance funny.
Yeah, I like the party.
Yeah.
I also like how the wolf leader took a liking to Nami, and she's like agreeing with him.
Yeah.
I just realized you could easily make a dance. You could have easily titled this episode "Dances with Wolves."
We mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, I did
duh.
say they're
Jeez.
reenacted dancing
Okay.
with wolves.
Oh God, sorry. That must have been when I was looking up reindeer.
Look, it's the day before Thanksgiving. We're all a little out of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
Episode 167. Enter God Eneru. Farewell to the survivors. We open on Zor being begged by Usopp to accompany him to the bathroom, and oh my god.
Usopp's about to practice his Usopp Jarate.
Everyone else is asleep. Usopp hears hammering. Oh, hey.
So,
Yep.
before that, in the TV edit, 2 of Zoro's lines were changed to be a little less crass. When Zoro tells Usopp to go take a leak by himself, in the TV edit it's changed to, serves you right for drinking so much. And later, when he asked Usopp if he fell asleep mid-piss, he instead asked him, did you do your business and just fall asleep? Somehow Zoro watching his language is just really funny.
But yeah. So someone's hammering on the Mary. That's convenient. Who is that anyway? Oh my god, it's Movement Bob!
It's a
What are you
go shipwright.
What are you doing here?
The next morning, did you fall asleep mid-piss?
On the plus side, I don't have to go to the bathroom anymore.
Over with the remaining priests. They are over at a building that looks like a Japanese castle. Seems important. Oh, Godatsu's a moron!
yep, it is true. Gidatsu is an idiot.
Oh, they all are! Becky, can you put their heads on the Three Stooges?
Yeah.
Oh shit, a door opened. And then that is a large man. This is Yama.
He's fat.
He's played by Andrew Chandler, who we last talked about as Rockstar. In Japanese, it's Hidenari Yugaki, who was Donatello in the original TMNT, Argo Golski in G Gundam, Ikuo Kawatsu in Detective Conan, Simon in Trigun, Nanamon in Digimon, Jacob in Turn A Gundam, Okubo in Yu Yu Hakusho, Master Wen Kinok in Final Fantasy X, Wizardmon in Digimon Frontier, Glenn in Rave Master, Blaster Man in Mega Man NT Warrior, the Shredder in the 2002 TMNT, Slade in Teen Titans, Ganryu in Tekken 5, Principal Luna in Class of 3000, Jean Akebino in Naruto, Goro fucking Majima, Major Disaster in Batman Brave and the Bold, Masahiro Mashiro in Bakuman, Jacob in Motor City, Khan in Stardust Crusaders, Birdie in Street Fighter, Jaggy in Fist of the North Star, Ken's Paradise, Alexis Dawson in Banana Fish, Nigel in Pompo the Cinephile, Kishiji Yamada as Simon in Hell's Paradise, Danjo Tazawa in Dead Man's Deathplay, Mordon in Unicorn Overlord, and Dogda in SMT5. Would you three stop bitching at each other already?
Also,
No.
so we theorized before that Funimation might have changed some of their edits to be more consistent with the 4Kids version, and this is part of that, because I mentioned before that in the 4Kids dubbed games, Gedatsu was referred to as Gedats with a Z, and apparently that's also true in the TV edit. They call him Gedats there as well.
Yeah, where is Eneru anyway? Oh, there he is.
Well, some say God is everywhere.
No, he's specifically over there.
Now, okay, you first.
He's played by J. Michael Tatum, who we last talked about as Dalton, and he's in Japanese is Toshiyuki Morikawa, who we last talked about as Hachan.
Now, as I mentioned last time, the last role in the 4Kids dub games that had yet to be revealed was Eneru himself, and now that he's actually shown up, I can tell you, it's a little anticlimactic, but it's just Wayne Grayson, who I've already talked about as Kuina's father. And that, Rosen, is the last 4Kids voice note I think I'll ever have. There is one little thing I wanted to show later, but it depends on if it's available when we get to that point in the next arc. But we also still have the TV edit of the Funimation to finish.
Let's celebrate. Y'all, what bar is Eneru?
I got it. While it'd be easy to call him Eminem, I'll just be clever and say he's an orange Eminem.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So he's the crispy M&M.
He's the crispy one, yeah. He's crispy.
Yeah.
I'd say he is a bag of steam fresh golden white corn.
Bird's eye specifically.
Yes.
Give me a second. I'm double checking the color scheme of the thing I'm thinking of.
All right. Well, City says a Kinder Egg, and I say he is a Perry's Ice Cream Orange Buddy Bar.
Times for my internet to be slow. Jesus.
This is why you do it ahead of time.
So
I forgot.
I'll just read off the trivia while you're getting it.
Oh,
So-
now I got it. Oh, never mind. I got it. He is a bucket of Garrett's popcorn. Chicago fucking staple.
There you go.
I'll read a couple trivia things.
Yep.
Plus one other thing to note regarding him and everyone here.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so in terms of both abilities and design, Anaru's character strongly evokes the image of the classical Japanese thunder deity Raijin. His elongated earlobes also resemble those of most depictions of the Buddha. Also, his name may be a reference to the ancient Mesopotamian deity Enlil.
Mesopotamia.
I'm going too fast here. And or the Semitic deity El, from which descends many names meant to honor the biblical gods, such as Michael and Raphael. Finally, he and the other sky people here are Birkins. Birkin will be explained later, but basically you can tell based on their wings being more downward than everyone else.
So they come from Birkenstock.
All right.
Well, as Gonfall even says, they came from another sky island.
Yes.
He's pretty disappointed with his subordinates, but not with that apple. Oh my fucking god, his earlobes are disgusting.
Well, he's doing the paint me like one of your French girls pose.
Yeah, the real Slim Shady stood up and then laid back down.
Yeah.
His earlobes are so fucking disgusting, they're down to his nipples.
Yeah.
I always get anxious when I see really elongated earlobes because I always worry. I just picture horrible, painful things happening to them.
And considering he's got those big earrings weighing them down, I guess his ears and his chain hang low.
I might also be mildly traumatized from hearing about a girl in high school who tripped down stairs and ripped her ear open with her earring.
Ugh.
Or earlobe open, I mean, with her earring, not the whole ear, obviously.
Yeah. Edgar informs his priests of what the fuck is going on, and that they need to take care of Gonfall and the Blue Sea Dwellers, throwing the rules out of the window. The Maxim is almost complete. I finished an issue at last. They're apparently going to...
I need to sow my holy seed.
Oh, God. Vile. He's going to cast it up on the wind like Ator the Fighting Eagle.
Ugh.
Good God. Yeah. They're apparently going to tell Skypiea to fuck off, heading to the World of Dreams. Gonfall's looking over the crew, wondering why Enaru's doing all of this, and hoping the crew will be okay. Wiper, meanwhile, is just glad everyone's alive. Lots of moving parts today.
Yep.
So who did fix the ship? Nobody on the crew knows. Oh, and the flying gear's gone. It just... Yeah, how did the... Good.
The ship ferry left ship repairs under their pillow.
Guys, it's obviously Panda Man. This has been his role in the entire story this whole time.
What if Panda Man is the One Piece?
Panda Man put on his panda pants. I don't know. But yeah. How did the person who repaired the ship know what the original Mary looked like? Nami's not going to look a gift repair in the mouth. Probably smart. Oh, hey, they still have the crow. Usopp's got another operation. This time, Operation Get the Going Mary off that stupid altar. A tempo one used the Usopp Tarzan yell to tie a rope around the Mary's neck and use the crow to drag it off. It did not work.
That's up there with Operation Put That Thing Back Where It Came From.
You're so help me. Yeah.
Poor Chopper being shark bait.
Ooh-ha-ha.
Yeah.
Attempt 2, use the Sky Shark's power to pull it off. Oh no, how? Why is Chopper the bait?
And also, they got it.
Nice spearfishing, Sanji. Kiryu would be proud. And hey, the plan actually works. Awesome. With that, the plan's set in motion, and Nami can read minds, apparently. The exploration team is going to find the gold. Meanwhile, the home team is going to chart a path toward the exit, so once they have the gold, they can just fucking bolt.
They show like group shots of the different teams and like the parchment for a treasure map, and that shot of with Usopp in the center has big hip hop album energy.
Anyway, it's Usopp, Nami, and Sanji staying behind, the remaining crew making up the exploration team. Unfortunately for our crew, the remaining priests are out for blood now. Doesn't matter whose.
And we end on an amazing cliffhanger of Inaru yawning.
What do we think of this episode?
Lord.
Well, I'm glad to finally get a big reveal of this arc's main villain.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, I really like Enru. I think he's incredibly entertaining.
Yeah.
I like his voice and
Yeah, J. Michael Tatum has an incredible voice, and it's stretching a lot here. Not stretching, but like doing a lot of work.
it works given the character's arrogance.
Yes.
Stretching
Which makes a lot of sense given what he has.
Stretching like his earlobes.
Oh.
Anyway.
Any other non-disgusting thoughts on this episode?
Nope.
Yeah, I figured.
Don't use the baby as bait.
Look, Zoro's punched enough of those sky sharks out to make at least one meal. Let's go to Sanji's kitchen and see what Casey's cooking.
Hey there, folks! Welcome back to Sanji's kitchen, and we're back in the kitchen. It's been a while, but hey, we're gonna actually cook some things. Today on the agenda, we're actually working on the
monster burger, please!
You scared me. What?
You heard me?
Okay, yeah, you were doing the monster burger, as like my partner said. You gotta have to wait on the monster burger. I gotta. No! I already know that Foxy comes in.
You're almost there.
Yeah. At the time of this, Sanji's kitchen, I'm working on Skypea. I already know just from that, I'm not gonna like Foxy. I don't like it, but no, as Rosen said, we are gonna be doing the Monster Burger, which is a Supreme Volume Supreme Burger. I will be the judge of that, but we're not just gonna do a burger because just a burger on itself, that's kind of weird. So you know what we're also doing? We're gonna do some hand-cut potato wedge fries. This is a staple in this household, so I'm gonna teach you how to make your own. As you can see from this, I've actually already washed them, I cleaned them, I let them air dry. So these are gonna be nice, but what do you need for the Monster Burger? Well, do not worry, guys. I'm gonna tell you what you need. Now, this originally serves 4 people, but we're gonna attempt 2. Keyword attempt 2 people, so we shall see. Now, what do you need exactly for this burger? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. For the actual 4 servings, you'll need 4 sets of hamburger buns, 21 ounces of ground beef. I really hope it's okay that I'm using 16 ounces. Technically, that's close to 21 ounces, and we could probably be able to get 4 patties out of that. So we'll do our best to try that. You will also need a tomato. You will need 1/4 quarter of red onion. Sorry about that, I misread the text. You also need whole pickles. You also need vegetable oil, a little salt, a little bit of pepper, 4 slices of cheddar cheese, or a cheese of your choosing, 4 pieces of bacon if you wish to. It's completely optional. 4 pieces of lettuce, again, optional. And of course, mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup. The nice thing about a burger, you can customize it however you like. Especially with the type of seasonings you need for a burger and what you do and do not like on this burger. Now in this case, we're just gonna enjoy yourself. Since I'm also adding the addition of the potato French fry wedges, I'm gonna show you how I prepare them first, because Trust me, this one will take a little bit longer, and I'm also going to be attempting something I don't usually do with my fries. Wedges, they're just same thing. So I'm going to show you what I do with these in a second. So let's start on the side first. Alrighty guys, the first thing is you do need to clean your russet potatoes. Just like when we did the mashed potatoes, you should make sure that you wash them. I actually set my mashed potatoes to soak in a bowl for over 2 hours. I let them air dry, and now you get to cut them. Like so. But make sure when you do cut, make sure you have your hand in a knuckle fist so that way you're not actually hurting yourself. We're gonna cut the potato in half. And then, this is how I like to do it. I like to cut them in quarter-sized wedges first, without hitting the bowl. So, they should sort of look like this. I'll show a little bit more in just a moment, folks. To our visual audience, it's supposed to be roughly about ½ an inch thick. That's how I like to do my potatoes. And then, like there we go. See how thick this potato fry wedge is? Very thick. And since we already have it cut, what we're going to do then is we're going to take the knife, have it all together after you fully cut it lengthwise, and then we're going to half cut the ways. Make sure that you are holding on to this because everything's going to shift. Just like this. I'm going to cut this half later. No, everything's falling apart. No. There we go. Like that. See, look at that. They're all different sizes? Yes. But still made very thick potato wedge type fries. What we're going to do with these fries is if you see the metal bowl off to the side, I filled it up with some ice and some cold water, and we are going to let these bad boys chill in there for about an hour. And so be very, very careful not to get yourself wet. This is a way to help soak up all of the excess starch on your fries. This is a step I usually forget to do, and I don't usually do cold baths. So you can technically do this without the cold baths, but you're going to end up with a lot of starch in your fries. So I highly recommend doing the cold water method, and we'll probably add cold water as we go along. This because I'm only on 1 potato. I'm doing 3 potatoes. Technically, if it's just 1 person, you can do 2. And dear God, that was a very, very silly job. Note to self, you're gonna, again, get different results. Sometimes you can cut these bigger pieces in half, which is what I have to end up doing with this potato because it was apparently uneven, but it's okay. We make mistakes in Sanji's kitchen and we learn from them. And sometimes, if we do learn from them, we try and improve from them as best we can. Like so. Now I have 2 more potatoes. I'm going to be doing that off screen, but this will give enough time for the potatoes just to rest for an hour. And then we will come back with the potatoes to do its seasoning. Trust me, the burger is going to be the very last step because it's going to take like not too long for the burger. The actual recipe calls to actually have it cooked for about 1.5 minutes on each side. And my judgment about that style of the burger, it's probably going to be maybe a medium rare. I don't know. We shall see. But in the meantime, we'll jump to the next clip. Or the next audio cue for the podcast listeners at home. Alrighty, we let them soak in water for about an hour. And then I drain the water off screen. You don't need to see me do that. I'm going to go ahead and drop all of these potatoes in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and take some paper towels. And I'm going to pat them all down. This is to help collect all of the extra water, extra moisture. You want to make sure that you pat them down as best as you can. And I have a lot, so this is gonna be fun. This is also why you should be grateful that you use more paper towels than possible, because I still see some water in a bunch of them. Yay! And that's just one. Second round of paper towels, ahoy! Just to get everything nook and cranny. Let's see, there we go. And want to know the nice thing I'm about to do when after drying all these paper towels? Not paper towels. Hold on. You know what I'm going to do once I put all these fries? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take, let's go with this bowl. It may not be the right size, but we're going to deal with it. And then I'm going to go ahead. And I will be dropping them, but at the same time, I am seeing some that are still waterlogged, so I'm going to keep drying some in a bit. I gotta try it. I will say, I've never done this method before, trying to dry them out, or if I have, it's been a long since I've done it, and it's very challenging just to try to make sure everything is dry. No, potato! I might have to do more, dear God. Progress. I am seeing some dryness. So yay. And I actually realized I accidentally dropped the paper towel in there. Oops. But we're just gonna make sure that before we put them in, drop them in, we're also gonna press them. Just so that we excess water, excess starch. And these are actually, they're looking pretty good right now. And if you might have noticed, yes, I did line up a paper towel cut. And you might have noticed, yes, I did line up parchment on a tray, because I'm gonna toss this parchment out that's already waterlogged, and I am going to put a new one in because this will be one of the few trays that we will be baking on. So make sure before you use it to make sure you make it's nice and clean and tidy. Looks like almost all of them are okay. There's still some that are wet. Did I underestimate the bowl? Maybe. But am I gonna work with it? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Also, really hope you guys are liking this camera angle. I quite literally trying to find an easier way to accommodate how you guys can see me on this, besides, so I'm not floating, no longer a floating head, but also tiny kitchen space. Alrighty guys, and now we're about to season this baby. Now, traditionally, you have to have a little bit of olive oil, like so. And then you can pick whatever seasonings you want, so long as you have black pepper and salt. And I just realized I don't have my salt. What kind of chef am I? Short answer, I'm just a Sanji's kitchen chef. That's what I am. So, you're gonna do a little bit of salt. Perfect. And these are the seasonings I like to do for my fries. You can do whatever seasoning you want. I just go with what I have here. So after a little bit of salt, we're gonna have a little bit of pepper. Here we go. We're gonna put some paprika. And I would give you exact measurements of what I would do, but I'm just winging it because I know how to season my stuff. You're gonna add a little bit, if you want to, I always like to add a little bit of the ranch seasoning dressing. Also, a hot take, Hidden Valley Ranch, it's not the seasoning. It tastes like shit nowadays. I only trust this, and there's a special, like, there's only certain ranches I like Wingstop Ranch, that slaps. That freaking slaps like crazy. I would love to get that constantly. And the thing is, I did technically find a copycat recipe for that. Too bad there are no ranch dipping sauces in Sanji's kitchen, but who knows? Maybe in the future. But for now, this is the closest you're going to get to like what Hidden Valley used to taste like. Yay. And then we got ourselves a little bit of cayenne. Just to give it some oomph. Some garlic powder. Normally I would also use garlic salt, but I do not have garlic salt in the meantime. And then, this one is also interesting. But also this is something that I think Wingstop uses for their fries. They do a little bit of sugar in their fries, but they save it for the seasoning. But I do a tiny bit of it in the fries sometimes. So I'm gonna do like maybe, let's see about, we're gonna do half a spoon. Not too much, just drizzle it. Honestly, I think after that, yeah, that's a good. Drop the rest back in there, spoon away, that makes noise. And now, I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm about to put gloves on, and you're gonna mix this up. Now I will say, I think I regret the tiny bowl here, folks, because it's making it hard to mix everything. No, what have I done? But once you make sure they're fully mixed, I'm gonna probably take some and still mix the lower half that wasn't been mixed. You're gonna take by handful, and you're gonna lay them flat onto your parchment paper surface as best you can. You're gonna have so many different sizes, but that's okay, because you're gonna make amazing wedge fries. And you're wondering, wait, you're not gonna fry it? No, my recipe is oven baked fries. And they still come out pretty freaking amazing. Which I give that 100%. And because they're a lot more chunkier, they're gonna take a lot longer in the oven. And then also, since I chopped out 3 russet potatoes, which technically you can do 2 russet potatoes, I like doing 3 just to have extra fries, just in case. So you can just do 2 for the recipe instead of just 3. Alrighty folks, your fries should look something like this, or in your own shape or variety. For about 3 potatoes, they're about 2 trays worth. I feel like one could be 1 tray, but I haven't really practiced that. So these are nice if you want to have like a nice party. We're gonna prop them in the oven, 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. Just leave them be. They don't even really need to be flipped at all. So in the meantime, while these are cooking, you've probably been waiting for it, and that's totally fine. It's time to make the burger. Yay. Now make sure that you have your gloves on standby, so that way you can not have cross-contamination. I'm gonna go ahead and open the meat. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and open this thing. Whoa, I almost chopped off my own necklace there. That would have been so awkward. And the one thing that you can do whatever type of meat you want. The recipe does call for ground beef, but I know that for some people, if there's a preference that you like, you can do chicken, you could do pork, you can even do a fish burger. I feel like a fish burger is possible. Now that we have our meats in, it says to season it when it's on the flat top, but I'm the person that likes to season her burger beforehand. So this is what I do with my burger. What I do is I always do a little bit of salt. There you go. I do garlic powder. There we go. Onion powder. If you'll get out. Yes, it will. Yes. Yes, got onion powder. Tiny bit of ranch seasoning. Just a tiny bit. There you go. Black pepper. There we go. Some of that paprika. A small dash of cayenne. Just a small one. Hinge. There we go. And just something different. I'm going to do a tiny little splash of Worcestershire sauce. I love that I showed it to the camera without showing what the actual brand is. This is what is going to make the burger taste incredible. So we're just going to do a tiny drop. There we go. Make sure that you mix the meat until it's fully incorporated. Or you can do as the recipe follows. This is split the ground beef into 4 equal parts. Wrap them individually in plastic wrap and press hard until mold folds. Now I honestly have tried figuring out how to wrap the plastic wrap. I almost was going to use a Ziploc bag, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to take our beef. I feel like we could split it into, there we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to split these into parts. Oh hey, look at that. Looks like in 16 ounces I was able to still get 4 burger pies. We're going to go ahead and we're going to roll them. And I'm just going to, actually let's plop them more thick. We're going to plop them on like so. And then I feel like I'm going to put another plastic wrap and then press down, because I feel like that's what the recipe wants me to do. And I'm going to do that in just a moment, because make sure that you cleaned up your station, especially when you work with a very small space. Also trying extremely hard not to get there. Now during this recipe, you can also cut the tomato into 1/3 inch slices, and you can also slice your red onions and pickles. Now for the recipe, we do not have whole small pickles. We're going to use regular pre-diced pickles, and I'll have the pickles. Rosen will not, because Rosen despises sour pickles. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to smash the pies. Oh, that's looking nice. Smash them. They're not going to be equal, but that's okay. They're not going to be round. Look at that. Nice and pretty. That's honestly pretty good. Not bad. But the next thing we need to do is we're going to go ahead and we're heating up our vegetable oil and frying pan. I loved it. Oh, it says medium. Yay! And how much vegetable oil do I have to put in again? Nothing! It doesn't tell me how much, so we're going to merely guess. And the nice thing, my gloved hands didn't even touch anything. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to prep our pan off to the side with vegetable oil. Alrighty, we just put our vegetable oil onto the pan, and you already know what this means. It's fire time. There we go. We're going to set them up onto medium. Alright, next, lay out the meat, and then you season it on the top. And then we're going to be cooking it for a minute and a half on medium, or until the sear reaches 160 degrees. Flip over, you season the other half, salt, pepper, and cook for another minute and a half. Alright. Oh, I should make sure that I have the cheese. Also, after you cook the burger, you can also cook the bacon, but since all right, bacon's frozen, I didn't have enough time to thaw out the bacon, because I forgot the bacon was part of this recipe. No bacon, sorry. Maybe next time. I forgot the bacon. Then let me quickly grab cheese. There's the cheese. There's the cheese. And for this recipe, we're going to be using Colby Jack cheese, because it's awesome. I think it's the perfect cheese to put on the burger. And also, I'm very grateful that I have not touched the meat yet. Oh, I can't even cook these. Darn it! I just wanted my cheese! There you go. Alright, we're gonna go. Oh, I'm kind of curious. How am I gonna flip the things on there? Oh, this is fun. Come on. Please retain the shape. It retained its shape! Yay! And pull up. Awesome. Now we let them cook for about a minute and a half. Luckily enough, I have the timer already set to 5, so that will help me figure out how to cook these burgers out. I just also realized something. I also have to cover the cheese for a minute. Hold on a second, folks. The nice thing about being in the kitchen, you could, if you don't have a giant circular pan cover for it, you can use this. Trust me, I've used this before, and it's also helped in opportunities because I forgot I was using this. And I don't have a giant cover, so yay. But we got a minute and half. It's supposed to be about a minute. 15. Where's my spatula? There's my spatula. This is one where you need to be fully timed with everything. Because again, we are making burgers here. So huzzah for that. Okay, awesome. At this point you can start seasoning the burgers. Do not do what I just did, kids. That splattered on me. I put too much vegetable oil. Yeah, I think I accidentally put too much vegetable oil. Do not be like me, guys. Oh, okay. I didn't get burnt. That's a nice thing. I did not get burnt. Please, if you are under the age of 18 and you've not been in the kitchen, please have adult supervision, especially if you're cooking with oils like this. Well, here, flip everything. That's going to take another minute and a half. Wonderful. Just going to quickly wash my hands because I'm going to be prepping the cheese next, guys. So everything is time-based. Oh my god, time-based. It's okay. We got this. You and me, we have this. Do we? Yes, we do. Right, honey?
What?
I'll take that as a yes. Awesome. We're about to start prepping the cheese. We're going to go ahead and turn this on low. And then we're going to go ahead. Oh, I forgot. Trader Joe's separates their cheeses. We're going to start putting the cheese on there. Make sure that if you're using Trader Joe's cheese, just separate the paper. So you're not accidentally cooking the paper. Oh, that one broke. It's okay. It's still together. It's still good. It's still good. There we go. We're going to go ahead and cover our cheese covered burgers for a minute. So that way, this way, it gets the cheese nice and melty. It gets that nice, almost home-cooked barbecue style that your dad did when you were a kid, or mom, whoever was in charge of flipping burgers. Well, it kind of worked. All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn the oven off. Not oven, the stovetop off. There it is. I couldn't remember where this was. I'm gonna go ahead and take the lid off. It's nice. Oh, nice, the cheese melted. And we're gonna go ahead and take our burgers. We're gonna put it on a towel lined tray. So that way it accesses the oil off of it. Because we don't want oil. We just want some nice burgers. It also gives them a chance for the burgers to rest. That's what you want for your burgers. For any type of meat, you want them resting. Yeah, I definitely put way too much vegetable oil on this. Next time I'm going to use a little bit less. Next up, it's technically optional, but we're going to follow how the recipe is for this one. We're going to go ahead and we are going to toast our buns. These buns, get your mind out of the gutter. And for our audio listeners, I'm holding a bag of hamburger buns. So, we're gonna go ahead and since it's like one at a time, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna set it, let's say about that much. Gonna take our toast. And just to let you know, yes, there is a toaster here. Huzzah! We're gonna let that cook for a while. Huzzah! In the meantime, you should be gathering the ingredients you need for your burger, such as mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, but we don't have mayonnaise, so no mayonnaise. I have mustard and ketchup though. And don't forget your pickles. I got mine. Now, when it says it, you're going to separate the buns and use toaster to lightly toast. Spread mayonnaise and mustard on them. Then add bacon, patty, onion, lettuce, tomato, and pickles in that order. Lastly, add ketchup and place the bun on top. So, I forgot why I don't use this toaster. If you want to actually toast your buns another way, you can spread butter or mustard on here, like the In-N-Out style, and toast it onto a pan and let that cook for a bit. But we don't have the time for that, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna assemble at least one burger. I feel like I'm assembling a Krabby Patty here, but I'm not. We don't even know what this Krabby Patty secret formula is. Or we can go with what Mr. Krabs says, it could be people. Okay. We got mustard. I don't know why you would just want to spread the mustard, but that's me. We're gonna go ahead, and usually at this part you could spread the mayonnaise, but I'm spreading the mustard. That. Alright, we're gonna see the outlook of our fries, and they are, ooh! Look at that! We're gonna let them cool off to the side for a bit while we're trying to assemble. I just remembered I was trying to go for lettuce that's still in the fridge. Luckily enough, I found a bag of romaine lettuce. So we're gonna, yeah. Now since it's me and Rosen doing these burgers, I have to layer them how we each would eat them. Now, I would usually put mayonnaise on his stuff, but we don't have mayonnaise, and Rosen doesn't like mustard, so no mustard for him. And I'm going to be touching stuff in a moment, so I need to put gloves on again. Then you're going to go ahead and add the patty. I'm going to go ahead. There you go. This one gets that one. And then this one. Ooh, cheese pull. We'll go on the other one. And then we're going to be stacking our onions on top, which we don't have. Lettuce. I got romaine lettuce here that's already pre-washed and chopped, so we're gonna place a bit of it on here. What's that? Ooh, it's very nice lettuce. Definitely gonna be saving some of this for salads later. Alright, next up, we're gonna be putting on the tomatoes. Now, I picked up some sun-dried tomatoes from Trader Joe's, and I've been craving for the sun-dried tomatoes I've had in my wedding for a while, so I'm hoping these would taste pretty good. I'm gonna open, and also this is the first time I'm actually buying these, so I'm excited. Ooh. Okay, interesting. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna top them on here. They're very small. I say about 4 pieces, yeah, let's do 4 pieces each. There we go. Oh, that's neat. And then at this point, you will also put pickles, which luckily enough I have. Where are the pickles? There are the pickles. I put them over here. And since this is my burger, I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to plop them onto mine. And the very last thing is the ketchup. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put that ketchup on the other top bun, so that way it makes it easier. And I think this is not open. I was right. I knew it felt like it wasn't open. Put this on the opposite bun that you haven't used it. There we go. There we go. I'm gonna show you my assembled burger. This is what it looks like, and we're gonna gracefully put the bun on top. Ooh. And there you have it, guys. You have my monster burger that basically almost has everything minus the bacon and mayonnaise and the onions. I tried my best. I did my best. But we're also not done because along with this wonderful burger, you also get the wonderful fries. They're off on the side. Look how beautiful and look how crisp. You can add other modifications to the recipe as much as you want. And then we have Rosen's burger. Top it off. This still has some height to it, so I did pretty decent of a job. Alright, with that in mind, it is time for a taste test. So Rosen, now you can come in. Alrighty, Rosen's finally here for his monster burger. Are you happy now?
Yes. Mmm, that's really good.
Look, did you get a sun-dried tomato in there?
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah! I'm gonna first try my fries, because I did it a little bit different this time. Mmm. Oh, there's the kick. Yeah, I love them. Definitely a good A on my fries. I would give it S, but that's favoritism.
Being humble, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I pickle fell. Alright, go ahead and rate your burger while I'm trying to eat mine.
High A, low S. You know, it's burger.
A, low S. Again, it's burger. Like I said in the very beginning, you could do whatever you want with this combination. We missed a couple ingredients from it, but we still managed to make the burger. Like, he can't even enjoy the pickles. Do you want the pickles?
No, I'll go eat my burger.
Alright. Meantime, we do hope you enjoyed this Sanji's Kitchen, folks. If you do want to check out the separate episodes of Sanji's Kitchen, you go over to Miss Nightmare Reviews on YouTube. You can, if you just enjoy the Sanji's Kitchens. If not, if you like them on Tracy and Grant and Lion Podcast, that's fine by me. I don't mind it. But in the meantime, I have leftovers here, and I would give them to you, but these are leftovers from me and Rose, and so sorry. Next time, bye. No, I'm gonna murder you!
And we're back. Episode 168. A giant snake bears its fangs. The survival game begins. We open on Zoro immediately getting lost. Thank God Robin's here.
Zoro, we're supposed to be going west. Oh, west? I thought you said west.
We've already done that.
As a reminder, we did that joke in the very first tracing episode.
Yeah, but they actually said west, so...
Yeah. I think it's either Luffy's or Zoro's line. What's up with sticks?
Yeah. Luffy and Zoro just being kids finding cool sticks.
Oh, it's Luffy and Chopper.
Yeah, Luffy found the neat stick, and Chopper wants a neat stick.
Things are going just peachy so far. I'm sure that won't last long. I need that Chopper animation turned into Brody Quest. Poor Chopper, he tries so hard.
Yeah.
That's no root. That's a big ol' snake. Nice,
Badger.
nice jaw shot there. Over with the Merry team, they're having a great time too. Gonfal's doing even better than before, and it seems like it's time for a history lesson. He was God until about 6 years ago, and the Shandorians were Jaya's original inhabitants. And yeah, the people of Skybia kind of fucking stole it from them, hence the war for the last 4 centuries.
Skybia?
I said Skypia.
No, you said Skybia, just...
And yeah, the people of Skypia kind of fucking stole it from them, hence the war for the last 4 centuries.
Yeah.
Motherfucking colonialism, you can't escape from it.
Nope.
Not even in the clouds.
I'm going to the one place uncorrupted by colonialism. Space!
Well, uncorrupted until Elon Musk gets up there.
Oh god, like he's ever actually getting up there.
And even if he did, he'd just blow up.
Yeah, I hope he goes up. I hope he goes up there without a helmet.
I think we made a mistake.
Okay, this is what I wanted.
Why couldn't he have been on the Challenger?
I don't think he was old enough back then.
I can dream, damn it!
Yeah. Why couldn't he have been on the submarine?
Why couldn't he have been in that Big Bird costume? Do you know about that?
Yes, but Big Bird didn't actually make it to the challenge.
Fuck, you're right! Why couldn't he be Punky Brewster?
I think you're mixing things up about the Challenger.
Why couldn't he be Punky Brewster's evil twin, Bunky Brewster?
We've lost the plot.
Oh god!
God damn it, I got the hiccups now.
For when Bunky Brewster shows up, can you just do like the mirror, like the fucking inverted colors of Bunky Brewster?
The hiccups now.
It's like
Your fault.
the mirror universe and the Star Trek goatee. Oh, I love you guys.
It's too bad.
Oh my god, okay, no, Sanji knew up had a point. Gonfal ain't exactly blameless or bloodless here.
Yeah.
Nami asks
And neither
about...
are they. And neither are they, because Pierre's biting.
Yeah. Nami's asking about Eneru. Gonfal saying he just took over 6 years ago, ruling the upper yard and enslaving Gonfal's divine squad. Sanji asks why they got attacked by the Shandorians, though apparently it's because the divine squad is still on the Shandorian shit list, and the squad sometimes escaped via the stolen ships. Sanji is having none of this shit, nor should he. So yeah.
Yeah, also,
Yep.
Since Gunfall was God before, in the original his warriors are referred to as his divine squad, while the TV edit simply calls them his enforcers.
Give me a second. I think I need to get rid of the hiccups real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I was going to attempt a very stupid way of getting rid of the hiccups for Becky. Anyway. So yeah, Eneru's a giant piece of shit, but we knew this. He's using guilt to control the people of Skypiea. It's fucked up.
In fairness to Gunfall, he has also been running this escape plan for multiple Skypieans as well. So that's why he took up the position of the Sky Knight. Also, weirdly, when the TV edit shows the flashback of Wiper in the mask attacking the Straw Hats when they first showed up, that footage doesn't have the impact censored like it did the first time it was shown.
I think they were quickly realizing that censoring this shit was pointless. Where were we? Oh yeah, the gold! Gonfall doesn't know where that is. Or what that is, actually. We see a flashback of how diplomacy between Gonfall and the Shandorians failed. Wiper, your negotiating sucks. He's like, you want peace to happen? Okay, give me 100 Skypian heads. He's like, I get you're justifiably upset that your people have been slaughtered, but more slaughtering does not fix the issue, famously.
Well, nobody in the real world has learned that lesson, so...
Like, unless you take out the one guy responsible a lot of the time, like, I'm not advocating for something that could get me arrested.
No one ever aims for the one guy.
I'm just saying, killing random civilians does not fix shit.
No.
I think that's a non-controversial take.
Yeah.
Also,
yep.
But you know what apparently is controversial? Because apparently,
Gonna bring this up. Like what? Good.
Gunfall's response to this is, "I am quite fond of the juice made from your pumpkins," and for some reason that pisses Wiper off. Like, what?
It's like, not getting your land back is an understandable thing to be upset about, but getting your pumpkins complimented is apparently enough to send Wiper into a rage. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Wiper's a fucking dick.
Yeah.
He's an angry boy.
To a degree, you can understand why, but yeah, sometimes his actions aren't helping things.
He has the worst decision-making skills I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like Good.
Remember, he's a descendant of Calgara.
Calgara would probably call his own son an idiot. My point is...
Wiper would play a game of blackjack and keep saying, hit me, even though he's at, like, 19.
So he'd be Peter.
I was just about to say, that's 30. Hit me. But yeah, what was I saying? I was gonna say, it feels like Wiper just wants to kill. Like, he just wants to get the war started, and so he's doing anything to, just kill without abandon. Which is probably why it explains why he won't stop attacking the Straw Hats. Like, dude, you have a mission. Focus on it. Stop satisfying your murder boner.
No.
Swiper, you're not you when you're hungry.
Did you say Swiper?
Wiper, no weapon.
Oh!
Oh no!
Preparing myself for the Snickers punchline and put it in S too soon.
This episode's gonna be called Eder. Ew! Knowing my luck, it'll be called Big Biscuits Balls. I don't know. You see, I'm not good at improv. Well, sometimes anyway. I'm not good at improv when it's the holiday season and my faculty just gets shut down and I've been cleaning all day. Oh my god. Rocky's kind of good.
Do I need to find a way to send apple pie through the internet to you so you get energy?
That'd be cool. Rocky's scared of Wiper, and I don't blame him. Dude's kind of a giant asshole.
Yeah.
Wiper's taken away Wiper's taken away helping the wounded privileges. Great strategy, Patton, you fucking dickhead.
You magnificent bastard! I read your book.
Like, motherfucker. There's being focused, and there's just actively wanting everyone around you to die horribly. Oh yeah, the giant enemy snake. Okay, catfish face, it's time for you to get filleted.
That's in a couple of Zoro's lines here almost feel like they could have come from the 4Kids era. And
Yeah.
that's one of them.
Zoro can't exactly...
Although-
Yep.
There's really only one dialogue change in this episode, and again, it comes from Zoro. When the snake shows up, in the original he goes, "How the hell can something so big move so freaking fast?" And both of the curse words got censored in the TV edit. So instead he says, "How in the world can something so big move so darn fast?"
Yes.
Apparently the TV edit really thought Zoro was a potty mouth.
Oh my god. Zoro can't exactly fight the thing when it's got acid venom, so the Joestar secret technique is used. Or not. Zoro, Luffy, and Robin are gonna kind of take care of it. All it ultimately did was get everyone separated. Oh joy. Oh hey, pineapples!
Also-
Yep.
Literally, Zoro just says, "I go to the right," immediately turns left.
Oh my god, Zoro!
I don't. Well, maybe I have stupid holiday brain too, because I'm like, what if you just made the snake bite a big thing of baking soda to neutralize the acid venom?
Becky, that's using science! Is this also because you were baking earlier?
Yeah, I was putting a pie together, yeah, so.
Becky, you could just call it fucking like everybody else.
There's no baking soda involved in pie. Or at least not the pie I was making. I don't know. Maybe there are some pies that use baking soda.
I wrote down, I mean, at least Luffy's following some kind of logic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how does Enru have all this info? We will find out by the end of this batch. What do we think of this episode?
It's building
I-
up to stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wish Wiper wasn't a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's my main takeaway from this batch so far is Wiper sucks a lot. Like, I came in predisposed to hating Kamakiri because of who voices him, which I know is not always fair, but it's the first thing I learned. But yeah, Wiper has quickly shot up the shit list.
Heh. Wiper shit list.
Shit list. Richard Grieco. Anyway, any other thoughts on this episode?
Nope.
All right. Episode 169, The Deadly Reject, War Demon Wiper's Resolve, and we did it! Fuck off, Vic Mignogna, we've reached opening 4! It's Bon...
That's the good news.
Yeah, I'm setting up a thing.
Get to it.
It's Bon Voyage by Bon Bon Blanco, sung in English by Brittany Palencia. I dig it.
Yeah.
It's pretty great, honestly. I haven't heard this one a lot before now, but I could definitely do so.
A funny thing, we've been showing these to Jay from our buddy from the Rotho JoJo Show and Tag Team as we watch these, and they've been like they started really watching it with us around I think the start of basically when opening 3 started, and because we switched the Japanese track for that one, they didn't know that the first 4 openings were dubbed. They had a visceral reaction to opening 4 in English. Just an instant pass, apparently. Anyway, we open on the Mary going down the Milky Road as Gonfall talks about sky warfare. He tells Sanji to hammer that barrel as hard as possible, and it does nothing. Although, yeah, why would you have the guy who primarily uses his feet to hammer something when fucking Usopp's right there?
Yeah. Because Usopp doesn't want to do it. We even get a pretty funny line from him. "If you put a hole in my deck, I'll put enough holes in you to make Swiss cheese jealous."
That's pretty good.
Usopp probably just went off on a tangent about how his Usopp hammer is too powerful.
Probably. He just
And
flings
Gonfall was like, okay, then the other guy does it.
He flings the rubber band of doom at it.
Huh.
Yeah, point is, the shell on top absorbed all the impact, and when reversed, it completely wrecked the barrel. This is apparently an impact dial. It absorbs energy and sends it back. Yeah, they're not to be fucked with. And that's how Satori was able to launch the guys earlier.
Yeah.
He says there's apparently a thing called a reject dial that can hit 10 times more powerful than an impact dial at the cost of the user's life.
Well, no,
Jeez.
it's got like a severe kickback too.
It's made. Oh, what the fuck was that? I'm trying to think of something here. Hang on. You know when Bart had all the megaphones lined up,
Yes.
and when he used it, he went flying back.
Yeah.
It's like
that.
It's like the opening of Back to the Future.
I was about to say Marty McFly with a giant amp.
Yeah.
Basically, if you use it, there's some massive recoil. It's like the double edge move in Pokemon.
Yeah. When Sanji is chopping Gunfall in the head for not about the dials at first, in the TV edit he calls Gunfall an old goat instead of an old man, which would be funny given the goat man later.
Yeah, it was a little hard to write down like what the fuck Gonfall was saying for a bit.
Yeah.
But he did have this really hard line. It seems that man has a talent for finding deadly uses for beneficial discoveries, no matter how mundane they may seem.
Yeah.
So we go ahead.
Also, I noted that when Sanji was yelling at Gonfall about the explosion and he was complaining about what had happened if my hand got hurt. I swear one of the things he said was, "I can't cook with my tongue, you know."
Not with that attitude.
No.
I was gonna say.
And Gonfall's just calmly continuing his conversation while getting kicked at.
Yep. Shura is using a heat dial for his lance and a flame dial on his bird, so it's all tricks. Gonfall doesn't know the exact details about mantra, nor can he use it, but he says it's essentially the voice of one spirit or something.
I mean, we did hear mention in the previous arc about about how some pirates can hear the voices of all living things, so maybe it's similar to that.
Yeah. Enru's mantra is so powerful it extends across all of Skypiea.
Yeah.
Again, his earlobes are just disgusting. Speaking of, he's just having fun with all this. You wish us to make a game out of death, and thus Monopoly was born.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and thus Uno was born.
Death math, yet another reason I had to take algebra 5 times. The Shandorians march on, although they seem to be slowing down. Good.
I like how all of Eneru's servants look like the Western depiction of Jesus.
Yeah.
Only one of them had a name that it... only one of them had a name. Not that it matters.
I couldn't find voices for him anyway. In either language.
One of them was just called Sage Gode.
Yeah, that's, again, couldn't find a voice for either language.
I almost think that's, like, something...
I think it's their title.
God. No, yeah. Whatever.
Anyway. The Shandorians march on, although they seem to be slowing down and stopping in midair. Yup, it's the Ordeal of String. Fun times. You only have a 3%...
shot.
You only have a 3% chance of surviving the Ordeal of String. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
God.
The Ordeal of String uses string? I'm shocked.
But there are no strings on me.
Yeah, it's basically a giant spiderweb, but hey, Wiper didn't get caught. The fight is on. He gets hit with a direct spear blast, but oh shit, he had a reject dial and sure is fucking dead.
Yeah. So, in the bit where Shura stabs Wiper to censor the javelin piercing his shoulder, the TV edit adds a shitty fire particle effect to the tip of the lance to cover it up. Honestly, if the effect had looked better, it wouldn't be such a bad choice, given that we know his lance shoots fire. Also, when Wiper hits Shura with the reject dial, there's a quick cut of Shura spitting up blood that got removed in the TV edit, as well as Wiper's cigarillo breaking from the recoil, since the cigarillo was never there in the TV edit.
Yep. Enru was really chill about one of his priests dying immediately, implying that he basically gave up on him.
Perhaps they lacked divine protection. I half expected him to pull out sunglasses for that.
Random Goatman Brigade!
Also, since they had to remove mentions of God in the TV edit, it was changed to royal protection. But still.
Wiper, you really gotta start thinking things through. No! Well, the string's dealt with. On to the next priest. The warriors split, saying they'll meet at Enru's shrine. It immediately doesn't go great.
Yeah.
Oh god, the goat guys talk like goats too. And that dude just got fucking cleaved in half by one of them.
Yeah.
Axe style, baby.
I love this little song Luffy has.
These goat guys seem pretty serious, given how they were presented. They might probably be an actual fit, and one gets taken out by Luffy.
Yeah, it's Luffy, come on.
Yeah. I love Luffy just casually, like, no-look punching the guy out of the sky. Although, the impact was censored in the TV edit, replacing that freeze frame with a flash of light.
Luffy's just mad because he wanted to see a goat.
I thought I was gonna get to see a goat. People watching Duelist of the Rosens be like.
We deliver, though.
I mean, I'd be mad if I was promised a goat and I didn't get a goat. Goats are
I
cute.
was promised a goat!
Yeah, I love Luffy's little song, like I said.
Yeah. Luffy's weird little song is really funny.
Hey, Wiper. Wiper says, fuck the words, it's fight time. Luffy agrees. And,
Damn it, Wiper, I wanted to hear the third verse.
speaking of, we reach ending 11, A to Z by ZZ, sung in English by, oh god damn it, we just escaped him!
No escape!
I can't believe we get rid of him and then he's immediately back. Oh my god. Thank fucking god this is his last ending.
It's like when you think
They're
when you think you're done pissing and then you pull your pants up and nope, you still gotta piss.
That's an apt metaphor, frankly. So what do we think of this episode?
Also, Pop's Encores. They never left. They're back. They never left. But also, they're back.
It's only for 13 episodes.
Yes. It's a pretty good episode, honestly. Like the main battles are starting, and Wiper taking out Shura was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you made Luffy drop his cool stick. Now it's serious.
I liked that stick.
No, not Derek.
Episode 170.
That's for you.
Fierce midair battle. Pirate Zoro versus Warrior Brahm. We open on Chopper running through the forest, Robin remembering to stop and smell the ruins. Zoro is, well, being Zoro. Oh yeah, the Hawk Wave. Been a bit. The Goatmen are after Chopper now, as are the Chandorians. Well, more accurately, Chopper's just caught up in the middle of their battle.
Yeah.
It's at this moment Chopper wishes he stayed on the ship. I'm shocked he didn't stay on the ship.
Yeah.
Over with Robin, she's just busy looking at the ruins of the cities of Jaya. Oh god, a Goatman found her. Yep.
Sounds like this island is having its own share of drama. So it's a total drama island.
Very funny considering the thing I did today.
I just think it's funny that Robin hears explosions and is like, that's not my business.
It isn't.
Robin's more mad.
know.
Robin's more mad about the Goatman wrecking the building than she is with the threat.
Yeah, she's being all it belongs in a museum at him.
Yeah. Yeah, except she actually kills him. Just clutch. Don't fuck with monuments around Robin.
I mean, Indiana Jones killed a motherfucker too.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because Harrison Ford was dealing with a case of the runs that day.
Yeah, I mean, but not that guy specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sace Floor takes the guy out with a twist, takes him out right quick. Nice work, Robin. Zoro's thrust into the battle, punching one of the Chandorians out with his sword.
And you call yourself divine.
Me, when I'm looking at someone who's not divine.
Also, a gorilla, and he looks pissed, which in the TV edit was changed to, and he looks mad.
He's a gorilla in the pissed.
Yeah.
And now the Goatmen are after him too. Oh, there he goes.
If you're not a priest, then go find another goat to shoot.
Golden Corral's new No, I can't even make that one work.
No.
I can't even pretend to make that one work. But you know what I can do? Read my next line. Brahm's here now. Already talking to Zoro. Or taking on Zoro, rather. He's really good with those tiny guns, huh?
Yeah, he really loves spinning those guns around.
And he's also mastered Majima's breaker style.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know how they were able to show any of this fight, given how gun-shy the TV edit people usually. But the bit where Brom shoots directly at Zoro's face was completely cut out.
Sounds about right. Yeah, Zoro's in full fight mode now. Shit's about to go down. The battle rages on. Again. These idiots wiping each other out really damn quickly. And back with the characters who matter, Braum and Zoro begin their fight. Braum's super quick, using dials on his shoes to pull off some Matrix moves.
I mean, all of the Shindorians are moving using. You know, I'll just say what they are. They're breath dials.
Yeah.
So,
Except for Kamakiri, he has a surfboard.
yeah.
Yeah.
But presumably that's powered by dials as well.
Yeah. Yeah, that combined with the blinding light makes this God, my God. That combined with the blinding light of his pistols makes him a hard one to deal with.
Yeah. Aren't you a hot shot? If it weren't for 4 kids being against using guns, that's all kids tier 1.
It's called a Milky Dial. Just call it cum like everyone else. My God.
Milky Dial was the soap that failed to make it to market.
Despite being able to cleave Sky Lampreys in twain, aerial combat isn't Zoro's forte, so he's at a major disadvantage. Oh, he got shot in the leg, too.
Yeah.
But
at least he did in the original. In the TV edit, they removed the spray of blood when he got shot, and also the blood trickling down out of it, so it looks like he just got shot up. He just shot a hole in his pant leg. Also, a second later, when he jumps down to the ground and blood shoots out of his leg wound, that was also censored for the same reason.
But too bad for you. I found my lucky goggles. Those just look like regular goggles. He found me out.
That was your
That was your whole plan?
But when I shifted to maximum overdrive, hiya! That leg's still fucking Zoro up, but he perseveres for a bit more. The Zen of Zoro is what I wrote next. Proclaiming he's got a cannon pointed at Brahm's head, the 36 caliber Phoenix takes Brahm down. Goddamn.
Okay, couple things. The TV edit also censored Zoro saying, "You've done very well, but you're still gonna die," to "You've done very well, but not well enough."
I actually like that one better.
Also, in the original Japanese, Zoro's technique was called 36-pound Phoenix, but Funimation renamed it to 36 caliber Phoenix.
And it's still my favorite move to use in Grand Adventure. I believe he had it in that game.
Caliber makes more sense because why are you commenting on the Phoenix's weight?
And he was just fighting a guy with guns, so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Why does it matter? Don't call the Phoenix fat.
Yeah, the Phoenix is trying to watch its weight. It's sensitive about that.
No fat shaming.
I hope the sound of me smacking my own gut picked up on the mic. You're in the dirt because I hate being told what to do.
Okay, Shadow.
The battle still fucking rages on! Oh my god! Fucking stop! Gidatsu running into Chopper. Uh-oh. Poor Chopper has had the worst day.
Chopper, you have the worst luck in this arc.
Tanuki-da!
So, when Chopper's like, maybe I've already died and gone to heaven, that was changed in the TV edit too. Maybe I've already saved myself and this is it.
Oh god.
Also at one point he was rambling about becoming a dentist, which makes me want an edit of Chopper as Hermie.
I mean, it is getting close to the season.
Yep.
Yeah. Chopper, you really need to look around more.
Yes. Oh yeah, Luffy's fighting Wiper. Wiper's cannon is basically ineffective due to Gun Gun Balloon, and over on the ship... Oh shit! Sanji got fucking fried because, oh double shit, Edaru's on the Mary!
Well, fuck.
Then why are you here, Edaru? I expected a warmer hello. It's been 6 years now, my former god gone fall. And that's where the set ends. Oh boy.
Jesus.
That's a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Also, Sanji calling Inaru a bastard when he was attempting to kick him was censored in the TV edit. There he calls him a slime bag, which sounds like it's from Star Wars Episode 1.
I'd compromise and call him a fuck bag. He is a bag of fuck.
What if his name was Fuck and he liked to fuck?
Exactly. What if his name was Fuckbag and he liked to fuck bags?
It's hip to fuck bags.
It's hip to fuck bags. Everywhere. If in case it's not clear now, we're all insane.
I mean, I would hope the listeners know this by now.
We're here. Next episode is episode 40. We're all completely insane.
I thought this was episode 38.
No, 39.
Really? How did I miss an episode?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Anyway, what do we think?
Don't expect us to math right now.
Speaking of episodes, what do we think of this one?
It was cool.
Yeah.
A little bit of a mixed bag, though. Then again, the more negative points I could say is just the fighting was just there just wasn't much to talk about. You know?
Yeah, a mixed fuck bag.
Yeah.
McFuck bag is what I heard.
Oh god.
Ah, Connor McFuckbag of the Highland McFuckbag.
Oh, how I wish that could be the raid phrase.
I just thought McFuck bag sounded like a McDonald's meal.
I mean, it is in Detroit, but
The raid phrase is gonna be the glory of Connor McFuckbag.
if we could name the episode that, we so would.
Oh, you have no idea. Anyway, Luffy moment of the week, please.
Luffy being happy about a neat stick.
I'm gonna go with Luffy's weird little song.
I'm going with, I thought I was gonna see a goat.
His impatience with trying to make water.
He's literally watching a pot boil. Most valuable pirate. For me, it's going to Usopp. He put in a lot of work today.
I'm gonna say Zoro. He got a lot of focus this week.
Zoro, his fight was cool.
Yep.
I'm tempted to. Oh, I'm gonna go with Robin just for taking that goat guy out.
Best worst moment. My best is the 36 caliber Phoenix, and my worst is Wiper being a fucking asshole.
My best moment was the Straw Hats partying with the Cloud Wolves. It's just so random and funny and oddly wholesome. And my worst moment was all the Chopper abuse in this batch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Wolf Party 2 for my best moment. And worst moment, yeah, I'm real unoriginal tonight, because I'm just gonna go with Viper being an idiot.
My best moment was also the party. It was so fun, and the stuff leading up to it was funny too. And of course, the worst moment is Zoro being inconsiderate to Chopper.
Well, that's the episode for this week. Next time we're doing we're doing 4 episodes with episodes 171 to 174. So we'll see you then.
See you next voyage.
Alright, let me see if this is even going to work. Especially with my very finicky plastic wrap. There you go. No, it's sticking together. No, no. Curse you, plastic wrap. Curse you.